Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and I have another easy meal coming your way. I'm going to be making chicken parmesan, and this is going to be a healthier version of chicken parmesan because I'm not going to be pan frying it, but baking it in the oven instead. But don't worry, I'm not going to be skipping on that cheese. So these ingredients I got during a budget-friendly grocery haul, and I'm gonna have the video linked to that along with the grocery list and the recipe to this meal in the description box. So for this meal, I'm gonna use a total of 6 ingredients. It's gonna be done in less than 1 hour, and in the end, we're gonna have 4 total servings, and it's gonna cost less than $10 to make the entire thing. So let's get started. So preheat the oven to 375 degrees and start by preparing your baking sheet. I have here some olive oil cooking spray that I'm going to spray onto my pan. And then using a deep dish, add breadcrumbs and some grated Parmesan cheese. So the breadcrumbs I have here are an Italian blend, so all the seasonings are already in there. But if you wanted to use an unseasoned one, go ahead and do that. And then that way you can add in the seasonings of your choice. So I would recommend some Italian blend, some garlic, and some onion powder as well, and some salt and pepper to that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and coat the chicken. I have here some chicken tenders that I use. These were on sale for $1.99 a pound, so they were a good choice. But what I did was I actually pounded it out with a meat mallet, so they were on the thinner side. Now you can buy these already in the cutlet shape, and that costs a little bit more, but it will save a lot of time for you. So if you don't want to pound it out, just go ahead and buy the cutlets instead. So now that we have both sides of the chicken cutlets coated with breadcrumbs, we're gonna go ahead and bake it in the oven. We're gonna bake it for 15 minutes. Set the timer, and when the timer goes off, take it out and flip over each piece and bake for an additional 15 minutes. So that'll be a total of 30 minutes in the oven, and that was at 375 degrees. Okay, so while your chicken is baking in the oven, start making your pasta. I have here some whole grain thin spaghetti that I'm gonna use. I am gonna cook it based on the package directions, and I'm only gonna make about half of the box for the 4 servings that we're gonna eat. Along with that, I have a jar of marinara sauce, and I'm only gonna use some of that. It depends on how much I will need to coat it, but make sure you reserve at least a cup full of it to the side so that you can put it on the chicken later when the chicken is done baking. So the chicken has baked for 30 minutes, and this is what it looks like. The next part is the best part. We're going to now add on the tomato sauce to each piece chicken. Once we add the tomato sauce, we're going to now add on the mozzarella cheese. Now that we added the mozzarella cheese to the top of each piece, we're going to place it back into the oven for another 10 more minutes or until the cheese has melted. Okay, so now the chicken is all cooked, and to top it off, I'm going to garnish it with some fresh basil that I had on hand. And that's it. Okay, so now it's all done. Let's go ahead and plate it up with the whole grain spaghetti that I made while the chicken was baking. and look at how amazing this looks. This was 6 ingredients in less than 1 hour, and it cost me a total of $9.30 to make the entire 4 meals. Cooking at home doesn't have to be so hard. You can have an easy meal on your table in no time. And this meal would have cost you $10 if you were to buy it in a restaurant, but instead, now you have enough to feed your entire family. If you like easy and budget-friendly meals, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Have a monster-rific day. Bye!